Ragnarok Rebirth. As revenge against the Allfather, Hela once dragged the souls of Odin's young heirs to her realm of the dead. Little did she realize how much chaos the brothers would cause in her domain. She should have expected as much from Loki, but Prince Thor was equally as quarrelsome, earning both royal souls a ban from Hel for all eternity. Begone with you, Odin's sons! From henceforth, should you perish, may you be eternally reborn in your own personal Ragnaroks. Metallic Chaos. They may have come from different corners of the multiverse, but the bond between Magneto and the Scarlet Witch transcends realities. Magneto forged a deal with this variant of his long-lost daughter, help gather mutants lost through space and time and bring them home to Krakoa, and he will lead them against the demonic forces that threaten Wanda's dimension. The army that you're about to gather may very well be one that tips that balance in our favor. If you will be my sword, I will be your edge. Voltaic Union. Few have proven capable of lifting the legendary hammer Mjolnir, due to an ancient Asgardian enchantment that allows only those deemed worthy to wield it. Though that honor has most often belonged to the god of thunder, Thor, a small handful of mortals including Captain America and Storm, have managed to raise the mighty mallet high and call forth its fury in times of dire need. Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. Planet X Pals. When Groot's wooden body shatters into splinters during battle, it's usually up to Rocket to collect the pieces and nurture his partner back to health. But now that Jeff is in the mix, there's someone new to fetch Groot's twigs and even help with the watering. Rocket can never be replaced, but luckily Groot's got room on his other shoulder. These fellas may not exactly be the best at conversation, but there ain't no others I'd rather partner up with. Symbiote Bond. When a symbiote bonds with its host, it leaves behind a permanent remnant, a codex, in its host body. Since both Peter and Penny Parker have experienced these alien bonds, it makes it easy for them to tap into any symbiote's power, including Venom's. But it also put these heroes in danger of falling under the influence of the Clintar hive mind. We do not worry about you using our powers, Parkers. What we worry about is Null using yours against us. Gamma Charge. Tony Stark watched his colleague, Dr. Bruce Banner, with a mixture of hope and trepidation. If Banner's newly designed Gamma Belt could control the Hulk's rage, it could save countless lives and millions in property damage. But finding a way to infuse the radiation with magical artifacts, well, it's no wonder that Stephen Strange's astral projection arrived when it did with similar intrigue. Tony's log. I never said this, but Bruce may be the smartest man alive, when he's not big and green. Ammo Overload. The Punisher and the Winter Soldier were at it again, this time over who gets how much ammo. Why do Earthlings always gotta bicker? Luckily, Rocket had recently liberated a quantum circuit board from the agents of the Cosmos Complex. After some canoodling, he rigged up a gadget that churns out endless ammo, a little something he'd been itching to make for ages. When he showed the two humans the doohickey, the argument just faded away, replaced by the unmistakable sound of chambers being loaded. Punisher's War Journal. I'm used to eliminating vermin from the streets, but for endless rounds, I can handle a team-up. Dimensional Shortcut. Within Limbo's depths, magic's power and duty have pulled her to many needs across the timelines. In her quest to gather her scattered mutant brethren, she encountered the king of an intergalactic empire where a lost soul was recovering from imprisonment. Magic's mastery of warping space piqued both of their interests, whether in advancing Wakanda technology or helping the Ronin free her fellow prisoners. Faced with this choice, she summoned both to Limbo, for a queen is only as strong as the counsel she keeps. Sumimasan, Ileana, I didn't mean to attack your bodyguards, I was just surprised by these yokai. I mean, the inhabitants of Limbo. Lunar Force. The duality of light and dark maintained by Cloak and Dagger has sparked the curiosity of several divine beings, especially Khonshu. Seeing potential in their powers, Khonshu has entrusted Moon Knight with the task of accompanying them. During one intense battle, they discovered Mark had a unique reaction to both the Light Force and the Dark Force, mysteriously disappearing in a completely new magical way. Now, if only Tandy and Tyrone can figure out how to do it and apply it to the rest of him. Just as the new moon vanishes from sight, so shall you, my fist, for new heroes illuminating our path forward in the trials ahead. Guardian Revival. Mantis once transcended her physical form, becoming pure energy when her time as the Celestial Madonna concluded. Peter Quill once became Master of the Sun, unlocking even deeper power through his alien physiology. Now Adam Warlock has found these two to be the perfect vessels for his rebirth abilities, for their ancestry bears greater power than they may ever know. So I get to come back to life now? That's totally sweet! Like having my favorite song on endless replay. Chilling charisma. After their smash duet on Jeju Island, Namor and Luna Snow soon found themselves performing an encore, but this time the band was about to break up. As tensions rose between the feuding front persons, a new member stepped in, baring his tiny teeth until things cooled down. With Jeff on their side, this trio was sure to keep on rocking. Encore performance, Luna Snow and Namor, now featuring Jeff the Land Shark. It doesn't get cooler or wetter than this, baby. Allied agents. Natasha's long solo career didn't stop her from feeling joy at seeing Clint again. As elite spies, they kept their emotions under wrap. Clint felt it too. They challenged each other on the battlefield, rescued each other in critical moments, and shared a rivalry only they understood. Black Widow and Hawkeye, the legendary pair, were back and ready to make history again. Nat, you're telling me you're how old? You look even younger than you did during that Coney Island mission. Atlas Bond. It didn't matter if this popular idol was the same ally he had from the Agents of Atlas, because Lin Lai was no longer the legendary swordmaster of old. But now wasn't the time to dwell on the past. To uphold the long-lost Atlas spirit, they needed to harmonize their efforts like before. With perfect timing, they unleashed their chi and ice energy together, and in that explosive moment, the two energies fused flawlessly. The Colossal Force launched the training robot, propelling it several meters into the air. Awesome! All of our hard work is really paying off. If Jimmy Woo were here, he'd be totally blown away by our teamwork. A Sioux alumnus. Peter never thought he'd run into a fellow Empire State University alumnus among the superhero crowd, but today a class with Dr. Connors and an unexpected visit from a message-carrying squirrel sparked his creativity, even though he didn't catch the entire lecture. He crafted pinecone-sized web bombs using his extra web fluid and handed them to the squirrel, confident these nifty gadgets would prove invaluable in a pinch. What you got there, Tippy? From your friendly alum? I don't think these are for munching on. Let's take it for a spin. This is going to be fun. Fastball Special. This isn't Wolverine's first dance with the Hulk. In their initial tussle, they briefly united against a common foe, and it seems history may repeat itself. Logan, now with twice the experience and twice the scars, isn't easily rattled. With practiced ease, he hunkered down waiting for the big green behemoth's move. For the Hulk, though, it's a whole new ballgame. Clumsily, he tossed Logan between floors, forcing Wolverine to dig his adamantium claws into the structure, leaving him stuck. Don't tell PD, but that's the hardest I've been thrown in over a decade. Never liked flying, but that was something.